talking to one of my colleagues about AI, and I was telling him how AI can write a whole textbook, notebook procedure with AI, and he was like, "How is that possible?" So I showed him some prompts that you can use to write stuff in ChatGPT to write a book, and he was blown away. I'll let you judge, be the judge. Check out my book. I've written quite a number of books with AI, although the book that I wrote about cardiac stress test was not AI. That was me brainstorming and going through the process. I took a class, I took a writing class and everything, and I was able to come up to write a book about stress tests, which is my profession. I do nuclear medicine. I'm a nuclear medicine professional. But what I'm saying is, whatever business you're in, if it's a nurse, a lawyer, a dentist, a teacher, whatever field, a personal trainer, health and wellness, a coach, life coach, personal development coach, whatever business you are in, AI can make your life very easy, can reduce the workload, can definitely reduce the amount you spend on creating content, or even the need to hire VAs to do stuff for you. So I was telling my colleague about the usefulness or how to use the prompts you use to write different things. So if you want to check out, you be the judge, check out my book. You can download my book for free. I don't know how long I'm going to leave it online for free, but right now I'm doing a promotion. You can download my book for free. I've written a book on stress tests. I've written a book on Afrobeats. That's an entertainment book about the history of Afrobeat, where Afrobeat came from, and Afrobeats. So there's Afrobeat without an S, and there's Afrobeats with an S. It sounds alike. There's a little bit of distinction in between. Afrobeat without an S is something that was started by Fela Kuti. Fela Kuti is the originator, you can call it like the father of Afrobeat. Fast forward to now, with the music that New Gen are putting out, people like Burna Boy, Wizkid, Amido, Rabbi Shaken, Bob Marley, and all the other Afrobeat artists. A lot of their music is now the Afrobeats with an S. Then mostly a lot of the collaborations with the superstars like Drake, Chris Brown, and Cherry with Burna Boy. They're doing amazing, wonderful things. Definitely check out that book. Check out my book on Afrobeats if that's something that is interest you. If you're more into mindset or personal development, you can check out my book about mindfulness. You know what? Mindfulness, I did not even write that with ChatGPT. But anyways, check out that book. Check out the book about where I talk about Psyche, ESP, things like how you can reprogram your subconscious mind, things like the tapping, and just different modalities are in that book. So check that out. Let me know if you need help writing a paper or program, or you want to know what prompts to use to write a report or write a website, to do your website, things like that. Let me know. DM me whatever information that you need help with. I'll be sure to help you. And check out my book, and I will definitely love feedback. Look at the book. Tell me what you think about my books. Tell me what you think. They're online. You can download them for free. Like I said, if you go to my bio, you can get access to links where you can download it. But if you DM me the word affirm, that means you're interested and we can get you started. If you need specific help, DM me whatever questions, concerns that you need help with. I'll share my knowledge, I'll share the information. I was also having a chat the other day with a colleague, and they were like, Ike, you are so talented. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. You're an actor, you are a host, an MC, you have a podcast. How do you start a podcast? How do you start a YouTube channel? How do you start a blog? How am I going to get content? How am I going to know the keywords and this and that and this and that? So as I reflect and think back for a second, I am really blessed and I am really talented. I am really gifted at doing quite a bit of things. For the longest part, I put my professional skills in the back burner. I was embarrassed to even talk about my profession, to the point I was embarrassed to talk about my profession. Is it embarrassed or not comfortable talking about my profession, my medical profession? because I always wanted to portray the image of the Hollywood actor, producer, content creator, podcaster, the glamour, the glitz and glamour of entertainment. Part of my journey and my being myself, my true self, embracing the essence of who I am, is opening the curtain to my life, what I do, my relationship, my kids, my failed marriages that I've had, and everything that is going on in my life. Everything that goes on that has happened in my life is a feedback system so I can learn from it. I am not a failure if I don't quit. The fact that things don't work out does not mean that I am a failure. I did not know this at first, and I was a little bit embarrassed to talk about my failures. So now learning that failure is how you succeed. Think about it. If you say you want to be a millionaire, you want to make $1 million. First of all, if you ask yourself, who is that person that has $1 million? Why don't you shadow their life or take a peek into their life? If you can follow them for a day, I was going to say a week, but a day is good enough. And just hear their stories. You find out a lot of the wealthy people, multi-millionaires, failed like thousands of times, failed many times. Legends like Henry Ford or Thomas Edison that crack at inventing the light bulb or creating the light bulb, and he failed over 1,000 times, or is it 10,000 times, something of that nature. You get my point. Even people like Elon Musk, even people like Serena Williams, even people like Oprah Winfrey, even political figures that have done notable things. Abraham Lincoln was a cripple. His man was a cripple, and he was one of the notable presidents of America. So these are people that have done like amazing, wonderful things. You know what? I don't even want to talk about what other people have done. I want to talk about myself. Me having failed in quite a number of things. That is how I've learned to know how to do certain things now. I was counting my skills the other day, and I took dance at the Murray School of Dancing. So I'm a very good dancer. I can do all the ballroom dances, foxtrot, samba, merengue, cha-cha, all of them. I can do all that. My point is, I came out to Hollywood to act and produce. And my journey took me to where I am now, to where I started producing my own podcast and creating content. So the journey has been a beautiful journey, and I've learned to embrace the whole journey. The whole journey is what got me to where I am today. Now, I will help you work on whatever you were working on, whatever goal you want to achieve. If you want to learn how to set goals, how to overcome fear or procrastination or things like anything that's holding you back. If you want to create content for your social media, if you want to get 100 followers on Instagram, I can show you how you can get 100 followers on Instagram today. If you want to get 100 followers today, you can get 100 followers today. Check out the channel that I created. It's called Afrobeat Express. I started this channel around December of last year. I started it, didn't do anything with this channel. I wanted to park that name, so I didn't want the name to be taken by somebody else. So I parked the name, was not doing anything. When I'm telling you now into practice, this was like 3 months ago. I put it into practice. Within 3 months, we are 101,000 followers, 101K followers on Afrobeat Express. It's amazing. So this thing works. The idea, the knowledge works, the skill works. So that is what I just wanted to share with you. So whatever challenges you are going through, you tell me what you want to learn, what you need help on, what you want to improve, what results you want to get, and I'll show you how we can get it. Let's make magic. What do you have to lose? Just give it a try. All right? I did not even talk about the fact that I create affirmation videos. I make affirmation videos. Check it out and tell me what you think about it. If you go to my Blissful Daily Vibes on YouTube, you can even go to Blissful Daily Vibes here on Instagram. You will see my affirmations, and I can teach you that process. I can coach you that process, how you can create affirmations with your own voice and tailor those affirmations in your own words, because you know what you're working on. Affirmations are basically words that we speak thoughts that we think about. I will help you work on your mindset so you are in charge of your thoughts. So your thoughts are not controlling you. So your thoughts are not pushing you left center. Like I tell my daughter, you can actually control the outcome of your day every day. She's like, Dad, why would you say that? What if I go to school and somebody has a bad attitude and they're mean to me? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be, but I'm going to be mean to them. When she said that, I thought it was funny because she thinks the world is happening to her. That circumstances and things and people, what they give to her is what she's going to mirror back. You don't have to give back what the world gives to you. What the world gives to you, if it's not something you like or want, you change it. You just shift the energy. You don't have to respond to what people throw at you. You don't control what people throw at you, but the only thing you control is how you respond to it. So don't react, but respond. The difference between reaction and response is this. When you react to things, that means you are giving back in the same kind what you got. But when you respond, that means you've taken it in, assimilated it, and you are choosing what actions to give back to that stimuli that came to you, to that prompt that was thrown at you. It's a beautiful world once you learn how to be in charge and be in control of your mind, your thoughts, and your thoughts control your feelings. Your feelings control your actions. Your actions produces the results. In rounding up, I'll say this real quick. Okay, while I was listening to one of Rema's interview today, he was being interviewed by some guy in the car, and they were asking him, how about the beef between Davido and just the beef around the music industry among the big threes? So he was saying things like, it's about the sport of the game, just like what LeBron or when Kobe was alive, or Michael Jordan, or any of the great basketball players, when they are in form, it's like warm. But when they're out of the game, out of the court, the basketball court, these are people that get along so well. They love themselves, or they care for each other. So the music business is like that. When people have beef, sometimes it's in the record. When in the record, in the business, it's like warm. It's like a game, right? But these people don't necessarily beefing with each other when they see each other. There's love amongst them. I say that to say you can't control how you respond to things and people and circumstances in your life. But anyways, if you want to work on self-control, how not to be thrown off by people's opinion and criticisms and things like that. So if you need business help, if you need mental, personal life coaching, hit me up and I'll be more than happy to help you and provide resources that will be of help to you, to your business, to your life, to your work. And let's share the love. And if you have great ideas that can benefit me and enhance what I'm doing even better, share the love. I'm very open. I'm also open if you have a different crowd, like maybe a fitness coach or a health coach, nutritionist, whatever space you are, and if you see a parallel where my platform and your platform can come together, we can help each other, do a live stream, do post some information, do a live stream, come on live and talk about stuff that can benefit your audience, my audience. I'm very open to networking and joint ventures and doing things like that. Until I hear from you or see you again, enjoy the rest of your day. Keep affirm what you want. I am beautiful. I love myself. I am successful. I am a winner. I am strong. I am rich. I am prosperous. I am a multi-millionaire. I am a conscious creator. I create my world by the way I think I am. I am.